Hey everyone, Bob Crossan from Wastewater Digest. I am currently in Tampa, Florida at the WateReuse Symposium 2025, where I'm meeting with some water reuse leaders about things that are going on across the country in terms of, as I've said multiple times now, water reuse. So let's go check out some of the booths and talk to some of the leaders who are out there, talk about what's going on with them, some of the challenges that they're facing and how they're trying to overcome that.
This is the ABCs of potable reuse, and it was developed by our amazing creative marketing team. And this is a wonderful outreach tool. It's a way to engage and educate children about potable reuse. And actually, I did take a couple copies for myself. And what I'd like to do is leave them with my child's pediatrician, because that's a wonderful way to gain the public's trust about potable reuse and how safe that water is by outreaching to your medical professionals.
It has a children's book kind of vibe to it, but it seems like the information is also good for adults.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's what I hope is going to happen with these as they get in the hands of children. Who's going to read these to them? Their parents. You did ask how it has changed over time, and it's really interesting geographically, how it has evolved. I love hearing about how El Paso they did really early outreach, and I remember hearing them talk at the WR3 seminar that was held here in Florida in 2018 or 2019. And everyone loved the water so much from their pilot, and when they went full scale, they actually wanted it back at the end when they had to change back to their original source water.
We're very excited that El Paso Water broke ground on our first of its kind directed distribution potable reuse facility in El Paso, Texas. And it's been a long journey. We started talking about this facility back in about 2012, 2013. Throughout that time, we've been working with our regulators, trying to get funding. It's been a long process, but I think necessarily a long process to make sure we get everything right. But we did acquire some funding from the Bureau of Reclamation to get this project going. The cost of the project is $295 million. And we're excited because it really is adding to our already diversified set of water resources in El Paso. In El Paso, we only get about 9 inches of rain a year. We're in the middle of the Chihuahuan Desert, but yet we've been able to supply a sustainable supply of water to our community because we always look at several different sources. We started out really with our treating river water in the 1940s to adding reclaimed water in the 1960s, and then adding our indirect potable reuse facility in 1985, our desalination plant, and then now this direct potable reuse facility called the Pure Water Center really is, the next step in our water reuse journey so that we can supply water for our growing El Paso community. Well, we've been talking to our public for a long time about this. Since we started talking about it in 2012, internally, we started talking about with our customers right away. We did surveys, we did focus groups. We opened up our pilot facility to allow customers to come in and tour the facility, our stakeholders. We've done speaker bureaus. We've been very proactive with media. We've gone to them, want them to learn about it. And it's really very similar to the mindset that we do with all of the services that we deliver at El Paso Water. We've been talking about conservation with our customers, about our indirect potable reuse facility. So this really is a little different because we are going obviously a little bit more out into the community, but we've tried to build that foundation of trust with our customers since day one. I was born and raised in El Paso. I remember hearing about conservation when I was in middle school, and that's really what we continue to try to do.
Sure, yeah, we have a reclaimed water system. We currently use about 20 million gallons a day. We've been doing that for about 25 years. The next step is our potable reuse program. We've been at that since 2014. First phase was pilot testing. We're now in our second phase, which is demonstration, where we're about 2/3 complete on that facility. Should be done by the end of the calendar year.
So
today what we have here is we have some of our flow solutions, not nearly all of them, as well as some of our water quality solutions here. Start with the mag meter, right? So this is our standard mag meter. This particular unit is a battery operated unit. And we also have them in 120 volt, 24 volt powered as well. What stands our mag meters apart is some of our standard options like Hastelloy C electrodes are standard versus stainless steel, more corrosive resistant. Also, we have 0 straight run requirement. So if you give us 3 pipe diameters upstream and 2 downstream, it's a 0.2% of reading accuracy. Without any straight run at all, it's guaranteed to be better than 1%. So you can put 2 90s or a valve and a 90 on either side, and we'll still be guaranteed better than 1%.
So we're back again at the WateReuse National Symposium as an exhibitor and a sponsor. And this conference has really been important for us to understand the unique challenges that our customers are facing in the reuse world. And that is why we're returning this year to showcase what we've built to help our customers really tackle those challenges, which are a unique intersection of demonstrating to the public and doing that public outreach that's necessary to develop their recycled and reused water program, as well as exposing their operators and training and understanding how the technology works with their water. So this is our UV advanced oxidation demonstration system that brings together those 3 aspects and helps our customers get to results faster and easier. Really, I think it's a unique time, and reuse has been the playground where lots of advancements have been happening, both in interagency cooperation, with reaching out to those industrial users and finding more holistic solutions that are going to help us address the next generation of water challenges. And so I think municipalities have really led the charge in advancing the policy, advancing the understanding of the water issues, as well as charting the course for the technologies that are going to help us, face what's coming tomorrow. So I think that's going to benefit the water industry holistically, and it's really why this has been an exciting area of growth that we feel a big part of, and have solutions as part of our portfolio that we can help educate and support customers during that emerging time, with regulatory uncertainty and with charting the course.
There seems to be a very big trend toward industrial siting in communities, driving a need for water reuse. So we see this in Columbus, Ohio area, in the Atlanta area, where there are industrial users, electric car manufacturers like Rivian, or data centers for Meta, Facebook, or AWS, right? And they're trying to locate in some of these communities, bedroom communities that are surrounding these major metropolitan areas, and is driving up the need for water in those areas. And to get a more resilient supply for their communities, they're looking to water reuse options as a means to provide water that isn't at the highest tier of potable quality to those facilities for cooling tower blowdown or for just their general manufacturing purpose. Whereas in previous years, water reuse has been talked through on the western coast where there's drought and there's scarcity of water in general. So the accessibility to water has been the biggest challenge. Now it's that there is a need or demand for water that extends beyond the needs of just the community into these industrial facilities that are also going to bring economic development, jobs, homes, and all of that type of thing. Now, one of the other trends that I noticed was on-site decentralized systems in commercial developments or multifamily housing, these new structures that are being constructed. One of the drivers that we've seen here is in New York City. So in New York City, there's a lot of combined sewer overflow problems that are occurring there. And part of the problem is that there's just too much water that's going into the sewers. And the thought and the strategy is that by doing on-site systems, they can reduce the loading into the sewers, which would then alleviate some of the pressures and strains that it deals with on a regular basis. Now, I had to leave for the airport kind of in the middle of the goings-on on the final day here, but the last thing that I did get to see was the US EPA celebrating 5 years of the National Water Reuse Action Plan, or RAP. And if you wanted to see a little more detail on some of these other trends that I talked about, I also have a written piece on our website that is going to be speaking to those items as well. So those will all be linked in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this different style of video from here at the Water Reuse Symposium, or in this case at the airport. I will see you with our next video, which should be a video interview regarding the ASCE Infrastructure Report Card.
And in the meantime, here's some wildlife from the Florida Aquarium in Tampa.